Hey everyone, welcome back. So in the last video, we discussed about creating a column chart and how to format that chart. We discussed about that as well. Now in this video, we will discuss about creating a pie chart and a donut chart. So let's name this page as pie and donut chart. All right. So first of all, I will expand the visualizations pane and then I'll expand the data pane. So this is the data that we have. And now let's say we want to represent the sales for different segments and we want to use a pie chart for that purpose. So I will simply click here on the pie chart under this visualizations pane and it will add a blank pie chart for us. So let's resize this. Let's resize this chart. All right. So this is a chart that we have created, blank pie chart that we have created. And now in this particular pie chart, we want to represent the sales for different segments. So I will simply double click on the sales field in the data pane and will then drag and will drop it here in values bucket. And similarly, I will double click on this segment field and will drag and will drop it here in legends bucket. So you can see that the sales value is now being represented in this pie chart and different legends have been used to represent different segments. So you can see for consumer segment, we have light blue color. Then for corporate, we have dark blue color. And then for home office, we have this orange color. So that's how you can create a pie chart. Now, let's say we further want to format this pie chart. So I will just simply click here on this pie chart. And under this format your visual, I will click on general. And let's say I want to add a border. So under this effects, we can change this visual border to on. And let's say we want to change the title as well. So under this general, I'll expand this title and I will rename it from here. So in place of sum of sales by segment, we want simply sales by segment to be written here. So I will rename it and now it's written sales by segment. We can further increase the size from here and we can change the font style as well from here. So you can choose any font style of your choice and then you can change the alignment as well, horizontal alignment. So let's keep it center. And you can probably keep it italic and underlined. So that's how you can format the title. And this is a pie chart that we have created. Also, there is one more thing that I want to highlight here. And that is we generally recommend using these pie charts or in fact donut charts as well, where we have not more than 3 or 4 categories. Because if you will be having a larger number of categories or more categories, then it might impact the readability of the chart, a circle chart. That's why we recommend using this pie chart and donut charts only in those cases where we have not more than 3-4 categories, right? So I will show that to you with the help of an example. Let's say here in place of segment, if I'll just simply click here on this pie chart and for some time, if I'll click on add data to your visual, and if I remove segment from this legends bucket, and if I'll place this city in the legends bucket, then you can see that this is how the data is being represented. So it becomes hard to read this type of data, right? That's why I was saying that where we have comparatively lesser number of categories, in those cases, we prefer using circle graph or pie chart and donut charts as well. So as of now, I will remove the city. This was just to show you, but we were anyways representing the data, sales data by different segments. So we can represent it in this way. Now again, if I further want to format this particular visual, this pie chart that we have created, so I will click here on format your visual and let's say under this detail labels, if I will check this label contents, so as of now you can see that it is representing the data value and the percentage of total, right? Let's change this to category. If I'll change it to category, then you can see that these are the different categories, that is home office, consumer and corporate. And these are now written near these different sectors of this circle, right? And the names of the categories are now written. And although these names are also written here in legends, right? That is also one thing to note. Again, if I'll change it from category to data value, so you can see that now only the total sales value is being shown for different segments. And the names of these segments, which are being represented by different colors, is written here in the legends part. If I will now change the data value to percent of total, then it shows you the total percentage contribution, right? So 18.7% was the sales contribution by home office. 50.56% was the sales contribution in the total sales by consumer segment, and likewise. So the percentage of total represents this value. Then again, if I'll click on category and data value, let's say I want to represent category and data value. So you can select that particular option. So now it shows the category and the data value or the total sales value for that particular category, as you can see on the graph now. Similarly, if I will further select some other option, let's say we will select category and percentage total. So it will now represent the name of the category and the total percentage against it. If I will change it to, let's say, data value and percentage of total, so it shows the sales value and the percentage contribution to the total sales for each category. And if I select all detail labels, so you can see that the name of the category is written, the total sales value is written, and the percentage contribution is written. So now for some time, let's keep this all detail labels selected. And since the name of different categories are being represented here, so I don't think that we need legends here. So we can simply change this legends to off. So let's change this legends to off, right? So that's how you can create a circle graph or a pie chart. Now, let's say we want to discuss how to create a donut chart. So I will simply click here on this pie chart that we have created, then Control C, Control V. So it created a replica of the pie chart that we created. I will simply move the second chart here, and having the second chart selected, I will simply click here on the donut chart under the visualizations pane. And now you can see that this pie chart, second pie chart, is replaced by a donut chart, right? So again, I would like to say the same thing about the donut chart, that we prefer these two charts when we have not more than 3-4 categories, because it might impact the readability of the insight or the information that we want to represent in our report. So that's the point. And now let's say for this donut chart, I want to place the company logo at the center, right? So how we can do that? So under this insert tab, I will simply click here on image. And this is the image that we want to place here. So I will simply move it and maybe I'll resize it and I'll place it here at the center. All right. So you can, maybe you can place it at some other position wherever you want to and try to place it at the center, right? So this is how you can create a pie chart and donut chart. And also you can format these charts, further format these charts. Let's say if I want to change the format for the data labels for the donut chart. So I'll select the donut chart and then I'll click on format your visual. And under this detail labels, we can click on this values and then we can change the formatting for the data labels from here. So let's say we want to keep the values as bold. We want to keep them italic, and let's change the color to black. So you can change it to black and you can further decrease or increase the size. Let's say I want to change the size to 8, so I can reduce it from here, right? So similarly, you can format the data labels for the pie chart as well. So I hope this video was helpful, and we'll meet in the next session. We will discuss about creating or adding other charts. So till then, thank you. Bye-bye.